Welcome to Zera's English story, where dreams meet action and every small step leads you closer to fluency. Picture this. It's a soft golden evening, and I'm sitting in my small corner with just a pen, a notebook, and a burning wish to master English. I don't have a fancy classroom, no native speakers to chat with, no expensive courses to guide me. But deep inside, I carry a spark of belief. I can learn English right here, right now, all by myself. Every single day, I whisper to myself, I will keep going. My vocabulary is limited, my sentences are shaky, and my accent isn't perfect. Yet I have something stronger, a heart full of determination, a soul ready to try. That's all I need to start. I glance around my cozy space. My notebook lies open, blank but inviting. My mind buzzes with dreams and doubts. Can I truly become fluent without a teacher? Can I speak confidently without stepping into a school? Then a quiet voice rises within me, steady and sure, yes you can. If your heart echoes this same hope, this video is for you. Stay with me and I'll guide you, step by simple step. Let me share a truth. You don't need a classroom to speak English beautifully. You don't need costly books or a perfect plan. All you need is a tiny start and a fearless spirit. Your room is your stage. Your time is now, and you're not alone. I'm right here with you. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. My first day speaking English alone. The morning sun spills through my window, warm and hopeful, but my chest feels tight. I want to speak English, to weave words effortlessly, but I don't know how to begin. No teacher stands before me, no classroom surrounds me, just me, my room, and a flicker of fear. I sit on my bed, staring at the familiar objects around me, wondering, can I really do this alone? My mind whispers, it's too hard, but my heart nudges back, just try. So, I take a deep breath and start. I point to my desk and say, this is a desk. I touch my lamp and say, this is a lamp. I gaze at my door and say, this is a door. Simple words, yet they feel heavy on my tongue. I speak slowly, my voice trembling, but I keep going. I wander to the kitchen, spotting a mug. This is a mug, I say. A fork catches my eye. This is a fork. A bowl on the counter. This is a bowl. I name everything as if the objects are listening, cheering me on. Then I stand before my mirror, meeting my own eyes. I smile and say, hi, how are you? A giggle escapes me. It feels odd but alive. I ask, what's your name? I reply, my name is An. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, I answer, grinning. This is my first English conversation, and it's with myself. I return to my notebook, jotting down these new words, then saying them aloud, once, twice, 3 times. My voice wobbles, but it's mine, and that matters. I stumble over words, mix up sounds, but I don't stop. Mistakes, I realize, are my teachers. Speaking alone feels strange at first, shy, awkward, scary. But every word I utter is a tiny victory, every sentence a step forward. When I wash dishes, I say I wash the dishes. When I make coffee, I say I pour the coffee. I weave English into my daily life, and it feels like a quiet revolution. The beauty of this, I can speak slowly, repeat endlessly, with no one to judge, safe, free, like I'm crafting a new version of myself. Confidence doesn't bloom in crowded rooms or grand moments. It starts here, in my quiet space, when I dare to speak despite the fear. That day, I don't learn 100 words or master grammar, but I learn something greater. I learn to begin. And that's the first secret of learning English at home. Start even when you're scared. Speak even when no one listens. Your fear will slowly transform into strength. This is how my English journey began. 1 word, 1 sentence, 1 mirror, 1 voice. And that voice grows bolder every day. Chapter 2. Listening like a beginner. The next morning, I wake with a question swirling in my mind. How do children learn to speak? They don't study textbooks or memorize rules. They listen, soaking in sounds, words, and rhythms all day long. They don't grasp every word, but they keep listening. Inspired, I decide to learn English like a child, starting with my ears. I don't need to catch every meaning. Just let the music of English flow into me. I grab my phone and search for beginner-friendly English audio. I stumble upon a podcast called Simple English Tales with a warm, clear voice narrating a story about a boy exploring a forest. It's easy to follow, and I understand most of it. A smile spreads across my face. This feels good. Next, I find a short podcast about everyday life, just 3 minutes long, describing morning routines like making breakfast or walking to the park. I listen closely, mimicking a few phrases softly. My voice is hesitant, but I try. Then I turn to YouTube, searching for basic English dialogues. I find a video where two friends chat slowly. "Hi, how's your day?" "It's great, thanks." "How about you?" I pause, repeat, and say it again, feeling the words take root. I'm not just listening for fun anymore. I'm listening to learn with focus and purpose. I craft a small plan, weave English into my day. While cooking breakfast, I play a podcast, letting the words fill the air as I chop vegetables. While tidying my room, I listen to another story, noticing how the speaker's voice rises and falls, how certain words are stressed. During a walk, I plug in my earphones and replay a short dialogue, listening 3 times, catching new details each round. I feel a quiet pride growing. Sometimes I don't understand every word, and that's okay. I trust my ears are learning, getting stronger. At night, I play a soothing English bedtime story, letting the gentle voice lull me to sleep. I don't catch every word, but my mind absorbs the rhythm, the flow. This is my new rhythm, listening daily, not studying, not memorizing, just letting English sink in. While eating, walking, cleaning, or resting, I listen. Slowly, something magical happens. I start hearing English in my thoughts, even when no audio plays. English is becoming part of my world. To speak well, you must first listen well. Listening isn't passive, it's a powerful act. Your ears are your first mentors. Train them, trust them, and let them guide you. Chapter 3. Reading that sparks joy. It's a cool, rainy afternoon, and I'm curled up by the window with a cup of tea. A memory flashes. My old teacher once said, "Reading opens doors to any language." I decide to test it. I open my phone and search for easy English stories for beginners. I find one called A Morning Adventure, with short, clear sentences. Lily wakes up. She drinks coffee. She walks to the lake. I know most words, so I read aloud, my voice steady. It feels good, like stepping into a new world. I finish in 5 minutes, then read again, faster, smoother. By the third read, I'm smiling. I'm not just reading, I'm living the story. I decide to make reading a daily joy, not a chore. No long novels, no complex texts, just simple, fun stories for 10 minutes a day. The next day, I read about a boy and his dog, then a tale of friends baking a cake. These stories are short but alive, pulling me in. I notice something incredible. Words like run or happy appear repeatedly. He runs to the park. She is happy with her gift. Each time I see them, they stick deeper in my mind. I don't memorize, they just stay. This is reading's magic. Words come alive in context, showing me how they're used naturally. When I hit an unknown word, I check a dictionary, read the sentence again, and move on. I don't make lists, I trust I'll see the word again. Reading aloud helps too. In front of my mirror, I read like I'm telling a story, listening to my voice, watching my lips move. Mistakes don't bother me. This is practice, not a test. Reading fuels my speaking. After a week, my senses flow faster, my pauses shrink, and I think in English more naturally. I read one story in the morning, another at night, sometimes rereading favorites to cement the words. English feels warmer, like a friend I'm getting to know. To learn English at home, read. Start small, with stories that light you up. Don't chase grammar or big words. Just enjoy. Read daily, even for 10 minutes, with your voice and heart. Soon, You'll speak smoother, think quicker, and feel English as a vibrant world you're part of. Chapter 4, Shadowing with Courage. One evening, I'm listening to a slow English story on my phone, captivated by the speaker's clear, melodic voice. She says, "I'm Sarah, I live in London." I pause, repeat, trying to match her tone. "I'm Sarah, I live in London." This is my first taste of shadowing, a technique I discovered on YouTube. Shadowing means echoing a native speaker right after they speak, copying their words, rhythm, and melody, like a shadow trailing its source. I'm nervous, my voice feels clumsy, and I fear sounding wrong. But I remind myself, no one's here, I'm safe. I pick a 1-minute clip about a daily routine. The speaker says I wake up early. I pause, repeat, I wake up early. Then I eat breakfast in the garden. I echo, I eat breakfast in the garden. I say it twice, 3 times, until it feels smoother. The fear fades, replaced by a quiet thrill. Shadowing is like practicing a song, not about speed, but about precision. I set a goal, 10 minutes of shadowing daily, using short videos with subtitles. I listen first, read the text, then pause after each line to repeat. At first, I stumble, mispronounce, or forget words, but I try again, louder, clearer. After days, my tongue feels nimbler, my voice more natural. I notice how native speakers blend words, stress syllables, or let their tone dance. Shadowing teaches me real English, not textbook rules. I practice in the morning before coffee, at night after dinner, or even during quiet walks, whispering lines. Before a mock job interview, I shadow a video on interviews, repeating until I feel ready. Shadowing builds my courage, my clarity. You don't need a partner to hone your speaking, just a phone, a clip, and bravery. Start with a short video, pause, repeat, and do it daily. Your voice will grow stronger, your words sharper, your English more alive. Shadow without fear, and your quiet room becomes your stage. Chapter 5, Chatting with Myself. It's a bright afternoon, and I'm alone in my room, notebook in hand. The silence feels heavy, but my urge to speak grows stronger. With no one to talk to, I turn to myself. It feels odd at first. I say, "Hey, how's it going?" Then answer, "Pretty good, thanks." "How about you?" I chuckle. It's silly but freeing. I don't wait for someone else or the perfect moment. I just speak. I pace my room, narrating my actions. I open the window. I grab a book. I sit by the desk. Simple but powerful. My voice grows steadier. In front of my mirror, I hold full conversations. "How was your day?" "Well, I read a story and learned some words." "Cool, what words?" I feel like I'm chatting with a friend, me. Outside, I think in English, describing the world. The birds are singing. The street is busy. A kid rides a bike. My inner voice shifts to English, fluid and natural. Self-talk is my secret weapon. No partner needed, just courage. I make mistakes, pause, or fumble, but I laugh, correct, and keep going. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. I imagine scenarios. Ordering food, "Hi, I'd like a pizza, please," or checking in at an airport, "Where's gate 12?" Sometimes I play both roles, creating dialogues in my head. While cooking, I say I slice the carrots. I add spices. Suddenly I realize I'm speaking without hesitation, thinking in English effortlessly. Self-talk is simple but transformative. It's your private classroom, open anytime. Speak while cleaning, walking, or relaxing. Talk to your mirror, your mind, your world. The more you talk, the braver you become. Your English weaves into your soul, your confidence blooms quietly. Start now. Say one sentence, tell one story, and let your voice lead the way. Chapter 6, Harnessing Tech Wisely. One night I'm lounging on my bed, phone in hand, wondering, can this gadget help me learn English? I dive into my settings and switch everything to English. Suddenly, my phone greets me in English. Every notification a mini lesson. It feels fresh, exciting. I decide to make my phone my teacher, using tech with purpose. I download a vocabulary app flashing images. Cat, I repeat. Table, I echo. It's fun, stress-free. Another app coaches my speaking. Prompting, say, I love to travel. I speak and a green check mark glows. I beam with pride. On YouTube, I find easy English chats, slow dialogues about daily life. I watch, pause, and mimic. I go to the store. I repeat until it's smooth. Voice typing is my next trick. In a notes app, I say, hi, I'm on. I like music. My phone types it, catching my errors, so I adjust and retry. A dictionary app helps with new words. I type, read, and move on, trusting repetition will cement them. I use Google Translate sparingly, only for tough phrases, shadowing the pronunciation. Music becomes a tool, too. I sing along to English songs with lyrics, catching the rhythm. Movies with subtitles, I watch once with them, then without, testing my ears. A voice assistant answers my questions. What's the time? It replies in English, and I feel I'm using the language for real. Tech is my ally, but I use it smartly. 30 minutes morning and evening, no distractions. My phone isn't just a device. It's my mentor, my mirror, my partner. Use apps, videos, voice tools, math, and subtitles with intent. Learn one word, one sentence daily. Your phone holds a world of English. Unlock it, and fluency will follow. Chapter 7. Building English Habits. It's dawn, and I'm still in bed, reaching for my phone to read a short English story. I say one paragraph aloud, just 5 minutes, but it sparks my day in English. I've learned a secret. Fluency doesn't demand hours of study, just small, consistent habits. Like drinking water or checking your phone, English can become automatic. After brushing my teeth, I talk to my mirror. Good morning, today's a great day. Simple words, but they wake my English mind. While cooking, I play an audio story, letting it hum in the background. During walks, I think in English. The trees are tall. A bike passes by. At night, I watch a short cartoon, shadowing a line or two. I label my room, pen, cup, chair, saying each word as I pass. I jot one new word daily in my notebook, using it when I speak. On weekends, I reflect. This week, I read 2 stories, learned 6 words. These habits, small as they are, build my pride. Some days I'm tired, unmotivated, but my habits nudge me. Just 5 minutes. I do it and feel stronger. Habits carry you when willpower wanes. Start with 1. Read a story. Speak a sentence. Listen to a clip. Add another slowly. English won't be a task. It'll be your life. 5 minutes daily trumps an hour weekly. Make English your morning ritual, your evening glow, and watch it bloom within you. Chapter 8. Learning without limits at home. It's late, and I'm lying in bed, reflecting on my day. I read a story, shadowed a video, spoke to my mirror, learned a word. A small day, but a meaningful one. I once doubted I could learn English alone. Thought I needed a teacher, a school, a plan. Now I know, home is where learning begins, and it never stops. In weeks I've grown, my accent's clearer, my words flow, my ears catch more. I did it alone with my phone, my voice, my dream. Some days were tough. I felt slow, busy, stuck, but I persisted, 5 minutes at a time, and those minutes changed me. At home, you're both student and teacher, choosing what, when, and how to learn. I record my voice weekly, hearing my progress. I shadow, read, talk, think in English daily. Every task, cooking, walking, resting, becomes practice. Learning isn't about speed. It's a journey of small wins, patience, effort. Don't fear mistakes or chase perfection. Read a bit, listen a bit, speak a bit, daily. Your home is your classroom, your phone your tool, your voice your guide, your dream your fuel. I started scared, silent, but took one step, then another. You will too. Keep learning, speaking, listening, reading, believing. This moment is perfect. Begin now. Continue always. If this inspired you, like and share this video with friends who dream of English fluency. Subscribe to Zera's English Story for more simple, heartfelt lessons. Now I ask, what's one English habit you'll start today? Drop it in the comments. Let's grow together. You can speak English, you can learn at home, and I'm here, cheering you every step of the way.